Jon Jones retired. At 37 years old, the greatest of all time has decided to lay down his gloves. He's not going to fight anymore. He's got nothing left to prove. Jon Jones is without a doubt the greatest. And he came into the sport at only 19 years old, won the UFC light heavyweight championship of the world, and then he did the most incredible things at light heavyweight, beating the legends of yesteryear, choking out Lyoto Machida, beating Vitor Belfort, destroying Mauricio Shogun Rua and Quinton Rampage Jackson. Jon Jones was untouchable, and he's a man that is going to get to leave the sport undefeated. No one ever really beat Jon Jones. Jon Jones destroyed every single man who ever dared to challenge him to step into the octagon, into a cage with him. He blasted him, beat him up so bad. Jon Jones will be forever remembered as this incredible, unbeatable figure, a man that has no weakness. And if you decide to fight him, if you decide to lock yourself in a room with Jon Jones, he will walk out. You won't. You're going to be destroyed. Jon, in his later years, continued. He continued glory, greatness. He's on a pedestal. He's on a different level. And he was able to prove that over and over again, beating Olympic legends like Daniel Cormier, finishing, settling the score with Alexander Gustafsson. Nobody who went into a cage walked out and said, I beat him. I beat Jon Jones. I'm better. That just wasn't going to happen. Jon Jones, from the second he entered the sport up until now, left no doubt in anybody's mind that he will defeat his opponent and that he's the GOAT. In the last 5 years of his career, after a tough unanimous decision victory over Dominic Reyes, Jon Jones decided to turn a corner. He became a bigger man. He decided that he was going to become the UFC heavyweight champion. That's what he did, beating Cyril Gane and beating what a lot of people believe is the greatest heavyweight of all time, Stipe Miocic. No weakness. You can't shatter Jon Jones. He's unbreakable glass. There's no way of beating this man. That legacy that he left, that greatness that he showed us is special. Nobody's going to be able to reproduce that. It's going to be for years. For years, people are going to look back and they're going to say, wow, who was that guy, Jon Jones? Who was that great fighter? And there's always going to be that mystique. There's going to be people who want to learn about Jon Jones because he actually did it. There's so many fighters that compete, so many men and women that want to prove how great they are and just convince the public that there's something spectacular, there's something else. And there's only one man who did it, and that's Jon Jones. And I want to say thank you to Jon for doing what he did for us, the fans, giving us what we wanted to see. We were looking for this. We were looking for this man that was so great, this superhero, mystical character. And Jon Jones did it. And I want to say thank you, Jon, for being yourself, for being so great, for slaughtering everybody, for beating them up so bad, embarrassing them, sending them home to their mamas. That's what you did. And it's a legacy that will never be touched. I want to leave it there. I want to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about Jon Jones, how you feel about his legacy, and what are people going to think about Jon Jones in the future? I know what they're going to think. Jon Jones is the greatest.